So back in my video essay era, I made one video about this silly little game called LEGO Horizon Adventures. A game I was genuinely excited about, but when I actually played it, it immediately disappointed me. But today, baby, we're back on this brand new sexy PlayStation account. After previously 100%ing Killing Floor 3, we now move on to 100%ing LEGO Horizon Adventures. Coming in with 24 trophies, this game is an insane grind fest. We need to get all characters to level 20, collect 50 gold bricks, finish a bunch of side quests, obtain 75 clothing pieces and decorations, and sit through a phenomenal children's story filled with low brain usage jokes. But all I can ask from you now is to please like and enjoy. We start off with some very boring dialogue about how the world is no longer about funny cat videos on your phone, but instead about dangerous robot dinosaurs and whatever else roams this modern future. We see Hunter Rost adopt Aloy, and he quickly realizes she's naturally correct at hitting targets. So she's all grown up doing exactly that, shooting her bow. And thankfully, Rost also mentions that listening to dialogue sucks and we all just want to play the game, so we finally take control of Aloy. First things first, we eat some berries to heal ourselves up, and then we're off to Mother's Heart, where Aloy might meet someone who knows something about her mother. But before that, training time. After meeting up with Rost again, he gives us a focus, which allows us to focus so hard that missing arrows is basically impossible. We also learn fire is useful, explosive barrels explode. Using everything we just learned, we fight our first enemy, the Broadheads. Tall grass makes us basically invisible, so we absolutely bully this thing, level up and increase our bow damage. But suddenly, something's off. Mother's Heart has been attacked. Town folks are being dragged away by some very suspicious people. And oh, we get our first achievement. Turns out this woman named Sauna is kind of responsible because she trusted some random people with machinery. Long story short, bad decision. So bad in fact that her son got captured too, and now we have to save him. Co-op play? Ha! Game, you think I have friends? That really hurts, man. Come on. It turns out the attackers are cultists, so naturally, we head into the woods. This level has multiple gold bricks, but how are you supposed to find these gold bricks? I have no idea. Right now, the only thing I know is to save villagers. Eventually, we find a cage, clear out the guards, and rescue the lads, including Tab the tailor, who lets us buy outfits. Don't care yet, though, because our first gold brick, baby. Woo! Unlocking there's gold in them bricks. With still 5 more to find, we meet up with Tab, and yes, we can buy outfits. So I grab a few because we need 75 of these bad boys, and that is quite a big number. Next level, head in the clouds. More enemies, more chaos, and some random dude who gives out free chests like it's nothing. He also gives us blast boots with 15 uses. In the distance, we meet Varl. He's clumsy, overly confident, but somehow likable. Eventually, we spot a tall neck. We follow it, jump on its head, unlock the flathead achievement, and grab another gold brick. Our new main objective is to rebuild Mother's Heart. This lets us upgrade characters, especially the XP upgrades, which are crucial since we need 4 characters at level 20. Unfortunately, the upgrade cost jumps from 50 to 2,000, so Mother's Heart economy is absolutely cooked. Entering the cultist chapter, our focus gets hacked by Helis, aka the Terror of the Sun, aka the cult leader. So now we've got to track this guy down, but first, more villagers to save. New enemy type, Grazers. They hit decently hard, but their health is like paper thin. We rescue more villagers, including Karst, who apparently got himself captured on purpose to spy on them. And what did he learn? The sun cultists really like the sun and want to melt the earth or something like that. Cults are weird, dude. Another gold brick acquired. We rebuilt Karst's customization plots, which exists for purely even more grinding aspects. Because yes, we also need 75 of these fucking decorations. But no time to mess around. We still need 3 gold bricks and there are 2 more people we apparently care about. So first up, we rescue Varl. And I do this using the new limited use spread shot bow, which honestly kinda slaps. Varl, however, has completely lost his confidence after getting caught in a vine while trying to jump some cultists. I know it's tragic, hope he gets it back though. Confidence is key. We unlock the Almost a Warrior achievement and spot Tirsa in the distance. But nope, it's a trap. Rost gets blown up, Aloy gets captured, and suddenly Helis' boss shows up, basically telling him to just execute Aloy right this second. Rost is not having this villain monologue. He comes in clutch, frees Aloy with a little fire ring, and while she's still stuck, he flings her out to safety, and then dies in a massive fucking explosion. Aloy is devastated. But don't worry, Varl's here to emotionally replace him immediately. Kars then wants us to rebuild the community board, which sounds boring until you realize it's dozens of side quests, all rewarding gold bricks. Suddenly I care. Now that we're officially out in the wilds without Rost, we can take control of Varl. Armed with his trusty spear, we venture through this weird electricity grotto to rescue. Wait, what a party? Sure, free gold brick, I guess. We head toward the last gold brick and hopefully rescue Tirsa. We eventually find her in, surprise, another cage! But this time it's not a quick rescue. The big balls calls in a bigger balls boss. Never mind, it just dies instantly. Tirsa immediately starts giving Aloy all of the credit, even though Varl absolutely carried the fight. Classic ignorant grandma behavior. We ask Tirsa about Aloy's mother, and she brings us to the sacred mountain. But first, we earn the Out of the Woods achievement. Inside the mountain, the system recognizes Aloy's voice and projects a hologram of Elizabeth. Elizabeth explains that weird red floaty dude wants to eat everything, and by everything, she means everything. We take the hologram core and place it in the All-Mother tree. She tells us we must find 3 pieces to build a special weapon capable of stopping the monster. Oh, and Tirsa joins the group too. With that, we enter chapter 2 and unlock the Lego City set. Our next mission is to find the first piece of the special weapon, which is literally right in front of us. How great. But then, what the living shit is this thing? Just eats it up. What a menace. A mysterious man contacts us and tells us to trust him. His plan? Build towers for the high ground advantage. Now listen. We have no other plan, so sure, let's just follow this random guy's lead. We build the first tower, which sends us some kind of signal for him. Gold brick acquired. We rebuild decorations, you already know what that means. Grinding! We head out with Tirsa and eventually stumble across a disco party. Oh, it's the mysterious man. For some reason we start dancing and he introduces himself as DJ Silence. Or just Silence. Ha! Very clever since he isn't Silence, you get that? Silence wants to move into Mother's Heart to play music. Very cool, still not sure how this helps to save the world, but sure. At this point I'm loving Tirsa's playstyle, so I'm fully committed to getting her to level 20 first. Unless, of course, the next character turns out to be even better. Using the towers we spy on Helis and the big floaty red thing. Helis wants to speedrun skin cancer by sunbathing non-stop, while Floating Man just wants to eat and destroy everything. They're really not on the same page. We build another tower and get a stronger signal, pointing us toward the machine that ate our metal flower. We head to the machine graveyard, but run into a battlefield full of enemies, except they're all destroyed by some dude with a hammer. Meet Errant. We explain what's going on. He doesn't care much about the story, but he loves killing machines, so he naturally just joins us. Together at last, achievement unlocked. He loves Mother's Heart, just wishes they had donuts. Good news, only 1 tower left. We head out with Errant. His attacks are slow, but holy hell, they hit hard. We built the final tower and enter the last area of this location. The monster is hiding in a cavern. Aaron thinks this place has something special, something tasty, something around with a hole in the middle. No, it's not a pocket pussy, it's a donut. He is very, very wrong. We fight a massive Thunderjaw to retrieve the flower piece. The first half of the fight is boring, waiting around for electric bombs. The second half, punching time. Oh, that's much better. And when it goes down, it burps out the metal flower. We unlock Climb Every Mountain achievement and Factory Settings achievement. We plant the first flower into the tree and end chapter 3, unlocking the Ninjago set. We head into the jungle. The team struggles to navigate it, only to realize someone's already been here and stolen the metal flower. And this door, yeah, it looks suspiciously like a secret base. So we need sawtooth parts to build something so strong to break through. I switched back to Aloy because honestly she's just the best all-round character. We dig through trash piles, eventually find a sawtooth foot, and learn that the original woods have reopened as an Apex machine hunt. Perfect! I quickly take down an Apex Broadhead, first red brick, and an Apex Assault Corruptor, second red brick, and then the final sticker thingy. Progress! That is progress! Anyway, we clear out a bunch of machines in the rainforest and once again get a look at what Helis is up to. And yeah, they still really want to kill nature. Helis acts all tough, but honestly, he's just a fucking loser. The floaty red orb seems to have some kind of secret plan, but at this point, I generally just do not care, because we're climbing yet another tall neck. Eventually, we find the next sawtooth part, whatever this thing even is. Helis hacks our focus again, and wait, hold on. Did this dude just... Whoa. Did he just say ass? In a Peggy Zeffin game? Oh, well, who cares? I found it funny, at least the game was, you know, pushing some kind of boundaries. Cauldron time! Once again, it's puzzles, creepy metal hallways, and fighting through mysterious caverns they all call cauldrons. I fight one of those chunky boys again, grab his AI processor, and now we only need one more part. But first, toil and trouble achievement. So I grab the final part. What part is this? I have no idea. Nobody tells me, and look at this thing. But we builded it perfectly. Ram it into the door, and yeah, it's a bit anticlimactic. But it worked. Inside, Buried Shadow lets us know that we're doomed and about to become recycled fuel. He sends out his sawtooth. I absolutely ruined it. This is so stupid. We unlock Farewell to the Jungle achievement and the Master Builder achievement. The second one pops because I now own 20 roofs or yards. Which makes sense, considering I've been panic buying decorations this entire time. We escape with the metal flower, place it into the tree, and now there's only one left. Time to head into the desert to obtain the final metal flower. Welcome to chapter 4, which is basically the final chapter, even though there is a chapter 5. But you'll see why. Helis has been busy. So busy, in fact, that he found the metal flower and is now wearing it as a hat. Not ideal, but at least we know exactly where to go. Before we even get a proper lead on Helis, we open 3 chests and unlock the All Toys and a Rare Treat achievement. Turns out we've already collected every weapon and gadget. Well, honestly, I find it lovely. We track down a pollution device that has been messing up the desert, and here's the fun part. We can actually call Helis himself. So we do. We tell him we just completely ruined his pollution plan, and he starts losing his shit. Anyway, we find yet another cauldron, which leads us to another boss, and after that, surprise, another polluter, which we obviously destroy. Helis is once again losing his shit, asking to quote-unquote talk. We do not talk. We want the metal flower. But Aloy wants to chase another tall neck. So of course, we do that. Climb onto its beautiful flat hat and unlock the Walking with Giants achievement. After that, we unlock the top grade achievement for having 10 upgrades, and I just start using the police outfit for now for a community task. Fashion with a purpose. Eventually though, it's time to finish this thing with Helis, final polluter. We break it down and he doesn't call us, so what is he plotting? Turns out, he actually found us! And he brought a little friend named Gnasher, who is very easy to beat. And in a shocking twist, Varl finally learns how to not fall over, switches places with Helis and traps him instead. Helis starts crying like a little toddler, but we don't care. We have the final metal flower. We unlock the Dune and Dusted achievement, install the last flower, and all 3 locks are in place. They start spinning. The hologram box starts spinning too and glitches out. Aloy immediately says we're completely screwed. Then she gets motivated. And then she builds a bathtub with a rubber ducky. Jokes aside, Aloy cooks up with a plan and builds a massive fucking arrow. And with that arrow, we're heading into the final stretch. We need to reach the spire, and to get there, we of course have to beat up enemies, because this is just still the same basic LEGO game we've been playing the entire time. This is what happens when you don't let TT cook your games. Once we finally do reach the spire, it turns out the Buried Shadow is about to activate it and wake up every machine in existence to stop us. He pulls out the Deathbringer. And oh my god, holy lords, this is by far the toughest fight in the entire game, which doesn't stop it from being comically easy, because I absolutely demolished this thing in about, like, what, 2 minutes? We unlocked the Light My Spire achievement, but wait, it is still alive. No problem. Aloy pulls out the big arrow out of nowhere, fires it straight into the monster, completely obliterates it, and it instantly clears all the pollution from the world. Crisis solved. 10 out of 10 game. The world's at peace once again. Aloy says her goodbyes to Elizabeth, but who is revealed to be actually her mother. Oh wow, what a shock. Same face, same freckles, truly a 10 out of 10 plot twist. Everyone throws a dance party, which gives me flashbacks to a certain other game I would rather not talk about. The credits roll, and that's it. Now with that's it, I kinda mean that that's it for having fun with the game, or, well, it honestly wasn't even that fun, but you get what I mean. So, this is what I had to do to beat the rest of this fucking grindy bullshit. I had to do all the Apex hunting missions, and there are a lot of them, 16 to be exact. One of them even forces you to go through a full goddamn cauldron, meaning I had to run cauldrons 3 more times, and after all of that, we earned absolutely nothing. No trophies, just expeditions. But before I explain what those are, I quickly knock out the Just for the Show achievement by panic buying decorations until I hit 75. Money well spent. So what are these expeditions? Are they cool? Are they exciting? No! They're randomly generated levels where you're supposed to level up 4 characters. The gameplay loop is walk, walk, kill, kill, walk, walk, fight a tiny boss. And then you realize you didn't even level up once, despite that taking about 8 minutes. By my calculations, that means I'll be repeating this nonsense for roughly 5 hours. Oh my god, that is just fantastic. Eventually, I unlocked the superhero achievements because, of course, Aloy hits level 20 first. She's been over-leveled since day 1. But now it's time for the real suffering, the other 3. Starting with Varl, who gets the honor of going from level 7 all the way to 20. Getting Varl to level 20 is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Same missions, same enemies, over and over and over again. This is killing floor 3's grind all over again, except somehow worse. Somewhere in the middle of this pain, we unlock the Yellow Brick Horde achievement. Eventually, Varro hits level 20, and just as my soul starts leaving my goddamn body, it's time for errands. AKA the donut-loving nobody. This man single-handedly shaved another hour of my lifespan as I dragged him from level 12 to level 20. I am no longer having fun. I am in this shit too deep. And finally, with a very real, very genuine, and definitely not a forced smile on my face, I also got Tearsa to level 20. And when that happens, we unlock the Super Team achievement. The grind is over. I know this video isn't that long, but for me, this was a fucking eternity. That's it, boys. Just 2 trophies left. The first, Obtain 75 outfits. With my massive stash of 29,000 studs, I completely empty out the shop and unlock the Gonna Need a Bigger Wardrobe achievement. Just 1 left. And all that remains is 1 final community board quest. I use the recycled truck, and suddenly, community service achievement pops. And immediately after, the platinum trophy, baby! Your second platinum on the channel, let's go! I should take a break, but I'm not gonna do that. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, because there will be many, many more videos like this one that will suck just as much dick.